Goofy and Pete's Wild Ride is the first segment of the 28th episode of Mickey Mouse Mixed Up Adventures. And it's not a bad episode, there's nothing wrong with it, there's nothing about it that I would have done differently or wished to have seen changed, but I didn't love it. It just, for me personally, it didn't do too much. And that's fine for the most part. I find that there's something cute or a nice message in these episodes. With this one, I think it was just a fun adventure story that will at the very least appeal to the target audience. They're having an air show at Hot Dog Hills, and Billy was going to give Goofy and Pete a lift in his air balloon. He was going to give them a lift to Clarabelle's, and he says, I'll give you a lift in a moment, I'm just going to go in and grab a snack. And he goes to get a hot dog, and Goofy and Pete decide to prepare themselves for this ride and get into the air balloon, and one thing leads to another, and they end up flying away before Billy is back from getting his hot dog. And what happens throughout the rest of the episode is a bit of a wild goose chase as everybody tries to catch up with them and get them down and get them to safety, because they've got no idea how to operate the air balloon. They've got no idea how to get to their destination, or indeed how to get down to the ground. And I won't say exactly how the problem is resolved, but it's definitely an all hands on deck kind of situation, which I guess you can look at it as having a message of teamwork is the way to resolve various problems. Another message is don't tamper with something you don't understand, because it could go horrifically wrong. But I feel like those messages are not as in your face as a lot of messages in these cartoons. This one definitely just feels more of a fast-paced adventure with an unpredictable resolution. I will say I hadn't, sometimes you can map out exactly how these episodes are going to go. That's not so much the case with this one. I didn't know where it would end up. I wasn't sure what direction it was going to go in. So certainly it was well written. It was definitely an adventure. I think that's the only way I can describe it. I guess some heightened emotions. I can imagine young children getting a bit anxious about Goofy and Pete's safety, which, is a bit of a roller coaster ride for some people. So it's definitely got a lot going for it for the target audience. But every now and then there's an episode that just does nothing for me. And I feel like this is one of those times.